Best Buddies, and I'm actually a buddy director, which is part of the officers.
If you have a +2, you can.
Well, when we go to Best Buddies, it's like where everybody comes and spends time with the kids with special needs and make them feel like they have someone who supports them.
I just love seeing their smiles every day. You know, they get so excited when everyone just walks in. They look forward to it every week.
A dance.
I'm helping them in a way to feel like they're a part of something and that they are valued.
So I think it's just a way to enjoy time with others and, you know, have them also enjoy their lunches.
My job as a Best Buddy officer is unique and special, but I feel like everybody else helps in their own special way as well.
Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Carlsbad. We have a great show planned for you today. To start it off, we have Grayson live with boys varsity basketball, as well as Alessia live with orchestra. Avery, what else do we have?
That's right, Robbie. We're also going to have Peyton on location down at the Farmers Market, as well as Zoe on the Magic Window to talk about the TikTok ban.
That sounds like a great show, so let's get it started. I'm Robbie Rains.
I'm Avery Gallup.
And CHSTV starts right now. Welcome back. To start the show, we have a story on a local food rescue that strives to help those in need.
Food waste in this country is a really big deal.
Each year, retail stores generate nearly 16 billion pounds of food waste. And with millions of families suffering from food insecurity, the driven community at More Than Apples knew they needed to make a change.
We are a local food rescue, so we take food that would be otherwise head to landfills and redistribute it back into the community. Basically, we're just saving food from being wasted.
The number of people who have come to rely on this service for any reason serve as a motivation for the team to continue doing what they do.
We have hundreds of people needing this service. I mean, there's a lot of people that come to us because they're stretching their dollar. Some people come to us because they identify with the mission of saving food from landfills. It's really important, I think, what we're doing, because right now, like, all of that food would be wasted.
The act of dedicating time to solving such an impactful issue reflects itself in an appreciation for the work.
Most of us come together because I think it does fill our buckets, right? We feel like we're doing something good. You kind of develop your own community, you know, once that you just start getting together each week, doing the good work, getting the food out there, and then also going home and nourishing your family afterwards with some of the food that you've rescued. It feels good.
Being entirely volunteer run, More Than Apples has impacted hundreds of families over their 6 years in operation, making our community a better place. To get involved,
you could always contact us through our Facebook group, you know, More Hands Make Easy Work.
Get involved today and let More Than Apples be an inspiration to do something about the wasted food. For CHSTV with photojournalist Alessia Matucci, I'm Isabel Hollingsworth reporting.
Thank you for producing that story. For sports today, we have girls varsity soccer playing against Pack Ridge at 4:30 p.m. We also have boys basketball playing against Sage Creek. Frosh plays at 4:30, JV at 6, and varsity at 7:30. In national sports news, the ADI Cow Big Wave Invitational is set to happen this year. It is special because there is only a 90-day window for the conditions to be right for the competition to occur. This competition was last run in 2023, with many big names in surfing competing, along with 50,000 people in attendance.
Recently, on December 9th in Lunenburg County, Virginia, a hunter was killed due to a bear falling 10 feet from a tree, crushing him. The man's name was Lester C. Harvey, a father of 5, and was 58 years old. A member of his group administered first aid before being rushed to 2 different hospitals. He was in the hospitals for 4 days before his passing. Switching topics, we now have Annika live on the video wall to talk about a special event here at CHS for Rett syndrome. Annika?
And thank you, Avery. My name is Annika Hike, and coming up next, we have a short story produced by myself, Ivana Moy, and Bennett Hampton on Rett syndrome. Rett syndrome is a rare genetic mutation that affects the developing brains of females. Astonishingly, 3 females at Carlsbad High School are affected by this mutation. On October 28th, Carlsbad High School had a purple out in honor of this illness and to bring awareness to it. So, let's take a deeper look.
Rett syndrome is a very rare disorder. It affects around 1 in 10,000 females, and 3 students at Carlsbad actually have Rett syndrome. So we wanted to promote inclusivity, and we wanted to really raise awareness for Rett syndrome, as it is very rare and it affects everything about their day-to-day life. And we thought the best way to do that was including everyone on campus to make sure everyone really gets the message, and we hope that this event changed everything for the better.
If this world were mine. Up to me, I wouldn't give this nobody's no sympathy. I take away the pain, I give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see if this world.
Thank you for that impactful story showing us how the syndrome impacts our student body. The Hacky Sack Club meets today in the space between the 7,000 and 8,000 buildings at lunch. All are welcome, so come check it out. CHS Thrift Club is hosting a meeting today at lunch in room 807. Make sure to bring clothes to donate and canned food for the food drive. Donations will be accepted through this Friday in room 807.
Now Grayson is live in the studio with boys varsity basketball. Grayson, what do you have for us?
That's right. Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm here live in the studio with varsity basketball. So guys, got a big rivalry game coming up with Sage. How's that going to look?
Yeah, you know, we play Sage. It's a big rivalry game, and we're going to show them who runs Carlsbad and beat it by 40, so make sure to be there.
Sounds like it's going to be a good game, so when and where will that be?
We play at 7:30 at home in the Lance Arena.
And I know there's a theme for this game. You should tell me a little bit about that, Cole.
It's going to be ugly sweater theme.
Awesome. Sounds very festive. And do you guys have to buy tickets for this game?
You do, unless you got the ASB sticker.
That's right, Carlsbad. So make sure if you don't have that ASB sticker to go on and buy tickets right now before it's all sold out. So I know you guys got a lot of stuff planned for ASB. What's that going to look like, Chase?
Yeah, so we have a halftime show this game, and then we're also going to be singing Silent Night until the 10th point. Then ASB is also going to be regulated in a loud crowd. Make sure we have good etiquette, and about etiquette, we have a TikTok here to show you guys.
This is basketball etiquette.
No. Oh my goodness, Valentine!
No.
Whoa, no! That is not the shot!
But do not boo. Have good sportsmanship. Make sure to respect the referees and show some class.
They've continued to extend it more and more.
Oh, Carmelo's going to take a shot.
Do not shoot or go on the court. If you're going to be in the loud crowd, you got to stand up and have energy. If you want to sit down, there's plenty of spaces to sit. We got a game this Wednesday against Sage Creek, 7 p.m. And Chase, what's the theme? Talk to me.
It's holiday themes. Make sure you wear ugly sweaters, and we're singing Silent Night until the 5th point, and then we'll start making noise.
Make sure to pop out. It's a rivalry game. Get loud.
Thank you, Roy, for those reminders. Calling all boys lacrosse players, there is a mandatory player interest meeting today during lunch. Be sure to show up.
FCA will be holding its first meeting at lunch in room 3210 right after break on January 7th. Whether you're an athlete or simply want to hear the message, all are welcome to stop by. Now we have Alessia live in the studio with some members from orchestra. Alessia?
Good morning, Carlsbad. That's right. I'm Alessia here with orchestra. So I know you guys have a show coming up. Can you tell me when and where that's going to be?
It's going to be 7 p.m. tomorrow night at the CAC.
Sounds awesome. And is there a theme for this show?
Theme, holiday.
Perfect. And anyone interested in getting tickets, how can they do so?
You can find them on GoFan or in the link on our Instagram bio.
Amazing. And can we get a sneak peek at what you guys have in store for us?
If you want to hear us play, you should come to our concert tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the CAC.
Make sure to show up so we can see what they have. I'm going to send it back to the desk.
Thank you, Alessia. French Club is having their Christmas cookie party tomorrow. Stop by room 6205 at lunch for cookies and fun. Are you struggling in math? Well, all are welcome to the Math Tutoring Lab, which is open every morning in room 7203 from 7:30 to 8:25 a.m. No appointment is necessary, so feel free to drop by.
Carlsbad High School Theater will be producing Hadestown. This production is currently playing in Broadway, and Carlsbad is one of the first California high schools to do this show. Auditions start Monday, January 6th at 3:30 in the CAC. Now we have Peyton on location at the Farmers Market to talk about how we can support our local businesses.
What's going on, Lancers? I'm located here on State Street, where later today this street will be filled with many of our favorite local vendors. Our Carlsbad Farmers Market is filled every week with organic vegetables, homemade goods, and a wide variety of floral arrangements. There's something for everyone here. With the holidays right around the corner, shopping local is a great way to give back to our community. It's a great way to support our business owners here in Carlsbad who make our community so special. So if you guys have any free time later today, come out from 2:30 to 6 p.m. to explore and taste the best of Carlsbad. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will send it back to Robbie at the desk.
Thanks, Peyton, for that information, and make sure to go and support. Now we're going to send it over to Zoe on the Magic Window with some updates about the TikTok ban. Zoe?
Thanks, Robbie. Good morning, Carlsbad. I'm Zoe here on the Magic Window to give you some information on the TikTok ban. So as I'm sure we all know at this point, Congress recently proposed and passed a bill that was then signed into law by President Joe Biden that effectively bans TikTok within the U.S. on January 19th, 2025. Now, the main grounds that the U.S. government has to ban TikTok in the U.S. is that they believe it poses a national security risk in the country, specifically because TikTok is Chinese-owned. They believe that TikTok is stealing and selling American data to the Chinese government. Additionally, they also believe that Chinese propaganda is being spread on TikTok itself. Now, none of these claims have actual evidence to support their backing, and TikTok has been appealing this ban pretty heavily. The most recent appeal was made to the Supreme Court, and we expect to hear a decision based off of that on January 6th of 2025. Now, the grounds for this appeal is that TikTok is essentially saying that the ban violates the freedom of speech clause of the First Amendment rights, essentially saying that because the ban is going through, it would be censoring the content, videos, and speech that Americans make on the platform. So what does this mean for you and me? Essentially, with the ban going through, we're going to see that the app is going to be taken off of all online app stores, meaning that any new users in America can't actually go and download the app. If you are an existing user, we're going to see that because the app is going to be taken off of app stores, all of those minor updates that TikTok rolls out for things like bug fixes aren't going to be installed on your app anymore, which means that the app is going to be incredibly slow, outdated, and glitchy, and TikToks, like we saw earlier in the show, aren't actually going to be able to be made in America anymore. Obviously, this is an ongoing issue, and we will be keeping you updated, and I hope that all of you TikTok users out there learned a little something. Thank you for tuning in. I'll send it back to Avery at the desk.
Thank you, Zoe, for that update. Over the next 2 days, we will showcase a two-part documentary following our school's band program to partake in a high-stakes competition at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. Let's take a look.
Don't change anything based on the venue, and you're going to be just fine. This is a special place. I'm excited for you. You ready for a good run? Yeah! So am I. Let's get back in our arcs, and we'll head over.
I think we're going to do the best we can, and we get what we get.
Be sure to tune in these next few days for that piece.
We'll see you tomorrow, Carlsbad.
Bye.
CHSTV, a student-led broadcast reporting live daily to our community.
Giving voices to the voiceless and providing current information to our viewers.
The #1 student-led broadcast in the country.
Student-led, student-produced, and shared with the community.
Sports live streams so you never miss the big moment.
To keep up to date with our daily news shows, you can find us at chstv.com every weekday at 10:28 a.m. See you there.